Hello, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. Hopefully today with our bets, your bets, are going to be another profitable day for you. Wednesday, October 30th, NBA slate. We've got a full slate of games today after a 4-game schedule yesterday, so let's get into this, shall we? First game up, we've got a bunch of games at 7:10 Eastern time. We'll start with Celtics-Pacers. Celtics on the road, 6.5-point favorite against this hapless Pacers team so far. 235 total. If you've watched the Celtics games, it's how many 50 or more threes seems to be the common theme throughout. They're hitting a pretty good percentage. They seem to be a little bit better at home than on the road. Of course, hitting three, that's to be expected. And the Pacers really haven't done much. Halliburton's been, to put it politely, not what it's supposed to be. All-star, all-pro, stuff like that. He's been disappointing in this one. So, this, like I said, to say the least, just some player props for us in this one, just in case the Pacers decide to turn it around today. Derek White over 16.5 points. Tatum over 8.5 rebounds. Halliburton over 7.5 assists. Miles Turner over 1.5 turnovers. And then we've got Derek White for 3+ threes and 4+ threes. Next game up. Lakers-Cavs. Early start here for the Lakers, 7:10. The Cavs have been really good out of the chute. Now, I'm little confused on their offensive choices once again. When the ball runs through Evan Mobley early, they get the ball into the paint, him and Jarrett Allen, that offense seems to be even better. Last game out, last couple games, once again, it's gotten guard-centric with Garland and Mitchell taking a majority of the shots. They need to feed the post. Now, Lakers do have some post defense, obviously, with Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis, so far this season, absolute monster. Hopefully he can stay healthy and keep this up because it's really fun to see. Cavs favored by 5 at home, 225.5. Lakers just coming off that disappointing loss to the Suns on the road. Just some player props for us in this one as well. We're going to play Austin Reeves over 16.5 points. Darius Garland over 6.5 assists. And Austin Reeves, 3+ three-pointers made, plus 150 on that one, by the way. So some pretty good value there as well. Next game up, Pistons 76ers. So still no Paul George, still no Joel Embiid. Really? How much longer for these dudes? All right, Pistons on the road. They kept it close with Miami. Miami ends up scrubbing it out. It's been a tough road for the Pistons so far, but you can tell who the main pieces are. Cade Cunningham's had a really good run so far. 76ers, it's Tyrese Maxey or bust. 76ers favored by 4, 219 total. Just player props for us in this one as well. We're going to go Tyrese Maxey over 28.5 points, over 1.5 turnovers. And then Cade Cunningham over 24.5 points, 2+ threes, and 3+ threes in that one. Next game up. We've got Hawks, Wizards. All right, so the Hawks and Wizards just played. Hawks on the road, favored by 5 at the Wizards, 232.5 total, up from that 229, 230 number in the last game. They struggled in the first quarter, and then everybody made shots in the second half. We're actually going to stay away from this game. Trae Young should have a monster against the Wizards at all times, and for some reason couldn't figure it out. Jordan Poole has been throwing up shots like mad crazy, but we are not in that Raptors-Hornets game whatsoever. I'm not Raptors-Hornets, sorry, Hawks-Wizards. We are in the Raptors-Hornets game, still at 7:10 Eastern time. Hornets at home, favored by 6.5 over the Raptors. Raptors coming off an overtime game with the Nuggets, where they kept it close. Man, the Nuggets have had 2 straight overtime games against the Raptors and the Nets. Wow. Okay. We do love the Hornets and Melo in this one. Let's give you all the plays here. Hornets -2 first quarter, 3.5 first half, 6.5 for the game. LaMelo over 26.5 points, over 3.5 threes, and over 7.5 assists. Next game up, Knicks Heat. Is this going to be the old drag-out, beat-em-up Knicks Heat series? Or what are we going to see? Offense has not looked quite fantastic yet for the Knicks. I understand it's early. They're gelling new pieces together. Mikal Bridges and Jalen Brunson been struggling from behind the arc. Heat are at home, 1.5-point favorite here, 215.5 total. Just some player props for us in this one. Let's give you those. Mikal Bridges over 15.5 points. Brunson over 2.5 turnovers. Bam Adebayo over 9.5 rebounds. Next game up. Nets, Grizzlies. Nets coming off that double overtime loss. What happened to Cam Thomas in overtime loss? Cam Thomas didn't score in overtime. Thank you very much for cutting us off with the knees on that one there. 8:10 Eastern time. Grizzlies at home, favored by 12, 226 total. More player props for us in this one. Actually, I apologize. Nothing currently in this one. Make sure you do check out our Google Sheets at the end of the show. We might have some updated plays there as well. So 9:40 Eastern time. Spurs Thunder. So Thunder favored currently by 12.5, 221 total. Wembanyama, where the hell have you been? Because you haven't been around much. I don't know what's going on with Wemby. He had one game where he scored. He had one game where he blocked shots. He's turned the ball over in every game, a bunch. I'm not sure where he's been. Give us Thunder in the first quarter. Thunder first half. Thunder, we actually played him at 13.5. Chet over 19.5 points. 2+ threes. SGA 2+ threes. Wemby for 4+ blocks. And Chet for 3+ blocks. Next game up, Warriors Pelicans. Didn't we just watch this game? Now we got to watch it again? Okay. All right. Warriors at home, favored by 2.5, 220 total. No Steph, more Draymond. Who knows? We're not in it. We're out on that game as well. But we are in. We've got a couple player props in the last game of the day. Trailblazers, Clippers. Clippers, they gave away game one. They beat Golden State on the road. Hard to read. James Harden in the follicles, so to speak, in this one. The Clippers are 8.5-point favorite at the Intuit Dome. 217 total. Portland on the road is never a good thing. Just two player props for us in this one. Harden over 10.5 assists. The numbers finally went up, but he's been crushing the 9.5 number. So it's just a matter of time before that happened, right? And then Harden over 3.5 turnovers. He's been at 4.5 turnovers every game so far this season. But, excuse me, Portland comes to town, and all of a sudden we back it down to 3.5. So we'll gladly take over 3.5 there, as he's gotten, I believe, 8 turnovers at least in every game so far this season, as he's playing a ton of minutes and the ball is continuously in his hand. All right, so we just went through a bunch of bets. How do we get to check those out? No problem at all. You can see them in multiple spots online, TikTok and YouTube channel pages, as well at the end of every episode on YouTube. It's docs.google.com/spreadsheet. Click on that link, go to the Basketball 24-25 tab, scroll down to October 30th. You'll be able to see all of the bets that we have, what juice we got those at, how many units we wagered, what book we placed them at, and then obviously the result when we are done. We are on a 3-day heater in the NBA as well, so 3 days in a row of smacking them around. Let's go ahead and make this 4 and get everybody going. Do you like the content that you're seeing here? Want to see more? We'd love to have you along for the ride. All you need to do is hit follow or subscribe, depending on the social media platform you're watching us on. And we'll show up in your follow or subscriptions tab, or make life a little simpler for yourself and just turn on those notifications. So when we drop a new episode of bets, you'll get a notification to your phone or device to let you know Sports Bets for Free's dropped a new episode of bets. Also, private Discord channel available for a very minimal amount. Subscribe to us through TikTok at Sports Bets for Free. Once you do, we will send you the private Discord channel link, or you'll be able to see all the bets before they go out to the public, and more times than not, before I even get to hit the button as we're going through everything. So get ahead of the juice moves, line moves, and all that kind of fun stuff. Get the stuff early. Let's make some money. Sports wagering is a lot more fun, folks, when you're making money. That I do promise you. Is it going to be a Powerball ride? No, we're not a parlay Powerball ride. Straight wagers. We do have a lot of action. So don't worry, you'll have plenty of bets to sink your teeth into as well. So make sure you join that when you get some time. Also, promo bonus bets available from my partners to you. Available in 49 out of the 50 states out there. We've got online casino, sports books, fantasy sites, all kinds of different stuff. Take advantage of their money rather than just your money. Right? Ain't nothing better than getting some wagers at no charge. So make sure you check that out when you get some time. It's available on our TikTok and YouTube channel pages, as well on the Discord channel. It's bit.ly/sportsbetsforfree-bh. Click on that link, it'll automatically fall to the state that you're in as well. And if you do sign up for one or multiples, it does help support the show as well. We do appreciate everybody's support as always, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode.